Hi, my name is Dale Pollak, founder of vAuto. Today's a really exciting day. I have the opportunity to introduce all of you our newest colleague, Todd Kinzle, the co-founder of Auction Genius. Todd, welcome.
Thanks, Dale. I can't tell you how excited we are to be a part of your organization, and just what an honor and a privilege it is to move forward with you.
You know, Todd, one of the things that I think is most interesting about Auction Genius is how you and Kyle got started. If I understand it correctly, then you actually went out and started an independent used car operation?
That's right.
And you had an actual address and a facility and a lot with cars?
We did. And we went and got a floor plan with Manheim and started buying cars and trying to sell them.
So tell us a little bit about the discovery of the problem.
Buying the right cars at the right price was the most important thing we did. Mm-hmm. And what I mean by that is you look at all the other pieces of the business, and it doesn't matter how great of a marketing plan you have, how great a salespeople you have, how good your reconditioning is. If you bought the wrong car at the wrong price, there's really nothing you can do to fix it. You just need to get rid of it and get a different car.
Sure.
So, as guys who weren't car guys, we learned that pretty quickly, that what we bought and what we paid for it was extremely important. If we got that wrong, everything else was hosed. So we started focusing in on how we could use technology to improve our buying. We were really drawn to all of the different ways you could buy online, essentially because even if we got all of the good buys locally, there just were so few of them that we didn't have enough good inventory that we could continue to have the right volume to be a real profitable organization, right? So we felt we needed to go beyond our backyard, so to speak, and cast a broader net to find more of those good buys across the country.
And isn't that really the story of the industry these days?
Yeah,
you just have to go a lot farther to find cars?
With dwindling supply and competition the way it is.
Sure.
So you do have to do that, and it was probably more natural for us because we didn't have
the old way of doing
it the old way. We just said, well, it only makes sense to buy online. So we found the sea of inventory and needed new tools. And the bottleneck, really, the problem was the time that it took to research the cars. If we now needed to deal with thousands of cars, our 7 to 10 minutes of research per car just wasn't going to work. There was no way to actually meaningfully deal with that many cars. So we set out to streamline or eliminate that research process so that we could literally deal with thousands of cars anytime, jump into any lane of any online auction across the country without preparing and have all of the information we needed to make an intelligent decision. What if there was a way that everywhere you looked at cars, you just saw all the research data and information you needed to make a good decision about that car? What if it just appeared on the screen where you wanted it?
So basically, as vehicles roll through the block or you roll your mouse over the screen on particular cars on online auctions, the screen just pops with the data, the information that particular buyer is accustomed to using.
Exactly. So whether you're talking history reports, so whether it's Carfax or AutoCheck, or the condition report for that specific vehicle from that auction, or the Manheim Market Report, or the ADESA Market Guide, or different book values. And we just found that for every dealer, it was a different set of information that helped them make that decision. So we ultimately created this little app store that lets you open whatever you want. Whoever we go and integrate with, we can put in the app store. They open whatever they want, put it wherever they want on the screen, and then every car they look at, they already have all the data gathered in one place where they're looking at the car and can actually click the bid button from right there.
Simplicity is the ultimate form of sophistication, and I think you guys really nailed it on this one.
And what we know that our current common customers have been sort of clamoring for, which is, I want to see some of my vAuto data, some of the important things that vAuto gives me inside of Auction Genius when I'm at the auction. That's kind of the first thing out of the gate, is let's get some of those pieces into components in Auction Genius, and we've already got some of that work done, and we'll be able to release for vAuto users who are also Auction Genius subscribers some immediate components that they'll be able to use if they're subscribers of both.
Okay, so to be clear on that, if somebody very soon, within weeks from the announcement, if somebody currently subscribes to both Auction Genius and vAuto, when they go into their Auction Genius application, in their Auction Genius store will be the opportunity for them to subscribe to vAuto's market day supply.
Market day supply. We'll also have the provision scorecard. And then for those of you who know the product, know Auction Genius, there's a component called Glance, and that'll allow you to put some other elements from vAuto in a real easy to use sort of chart that appears over every vehicle that you look at.
And you know, I'm really excited about what I perceive to be the complement of the two brands, the vAuto brand that we know today and the Genius brand, which I think we will come to know soon. So I think it represents a really important and exciting inflection point for our company.